This channel and all its videos are non-profit and for the sole objectives of educational and teaching purposes only. We hope everyone enjoy and learn from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to Coney Island.
We haven't even started.
Yes. The 400-meter walk is just a warm-up.
I see, it's a warm-up.
Okay.
So if you have been holding your umbrellas, you can keep your umbrellas out. We have
most
multiple
of
ones
the
here.
area all the way on the main path to the east gate is about 2.4 kilometers. So the island is about 2.4 kilometers long and about slightly more than 1 kilometer wide, a certain longer, bigger area. Okay, it's about 450 acres of an area. But Coney Island, before I start, I just want to give you some briefing about this Coney Island, some history. Okay, you know this island, the name Coney Island actually is not the official name. The official name, you go Google, you go and find Coney Island on your Google map. It's called Serangoon Island. Pulau Serangoon. Okay, so you Google map Coney Island, you may not find the Coney Island. It's just a nickname. Sometimes we call ourselves, your parents call you some nickname like that. This is a nickname, Coney Island. But how they get the name? Okay, let me start to you a bit of history. I believe you're a teacher, right? I'm sure about the history better than me. Okay, in 1930s, this island, before 1930, this island actually occupied by the Hopa brother. The Hopa brother is the one who built the Hopa Villa, you know. He owned, he buy this island and he built a bungalow on this island. The bungalow is still exists here, but not accessible now. Okay, it's all covered by the swamp and all the vegetation. You are unable to access. No, no barbed wire. It's still got lah. It's enclosed lah. And why they built the bungalow here? Actually, they don't spend a lot of time here. They only, I think, according to the they only stay here a few times. Then when come the Japanese occupation time, they occupy this place. In fact, the whole Congo area, when the Japanese landed here, they clear a lot of habitat. And this all the people staying here, the kampong, the fishermen, everything, all they clear. And all the houses they can see, they burn, they destroy. So there is no human houses habitat around here. Why? Because they have some dark history over here at the focal point. They have the Mexico, they kill a lot of round up the Chinese, the Suching project, they kill a lot of these people. And just on the jetty there, you're facing the sea on the left hand side, that's where the beach they kill. There's a rocky area, they kill a lot of these guys. Okay, but some of them managed to escape and alive and tell the story. Okay, so basically you see that there's a whole Congo area when it started. There actually a lot of history. You know there is a first private zoo also in Congo here. Where just now when we started that area, behind down in the building a HDB flat, last time there had used to be a private zoo. And before Singapore Zoo, there is a private zoo. But the Japanese come, the British guy who own this, they also let go all the animal, the exotic one they bring out. Okay. So when the Japanese occupation and the island was left uninhabited, most of the area here, and then come in the 1950s, there is another businessman, the Indian businessman. He came over, he bought over this island. Okay, they named this island Coney Island, and the name of the Coney Island stuck from there onward until now. Why he want to call this Coney Island? He want to mimic the island as a resort island like the one that in Coney Island in New York. Okay, where now we have is Sentosa lah. We got resort, we got Resort World, we got all the hotel, all the amusement park. It's just the same thing they want to do over here. Okay, but let's say this guy, after he buy over here, 3-4 years later, he went bankrupt. So it's a blessing. We have this island untouched until now. So he didn't bring the equipment here and build something, you know, to spoil the whole area here. Okay. Then in the 70s, the government gonna build this area into a residential area. That's why they place up all the pig farm, all the poultry farm, all the farms. Part of the redevelopment of the Congo here to have a Congo town. This island was handed over to the Singapore government. Then, before in the 80s they start the development, this island actually opened up to the public. It's just that the sister island and the Kusu island, all those are islands acquired by the government and you open up to public. So this island actually is open to the public in the early 80s, no, late 70s to early late 80s. So quite a lot of activity here. Actually, the island is not that big as what we are now. The island is about 1/3 of what original size, 1/3 of what current size. I mean, 2/3 of that reclaimed. The island was reclaimed to the current size. Okay, the original size is only 1/3. So you can see later on, you can see where is the reclaimed land and where is not the reclaimed land. A lot of vegetation changes, and you can see the difference. Okay, so when the government take over, it open up, you don't have this access like you walk over to the island. Basically, you have to go at the just now with your jetty point there. You take a ferry and your drop-off point at the ferry, at the drop-off point on the island, and then you can enjoy whole day. After in the late afternoon, early evening, the boat will come and pick you up and go back to the jetty. Okay, so it's beautiful place. When the government opened the back, we make it very nice beach, everything. When I young, I used to come here also. I still can remember it's very nice place. But it's all the island you can run about. Like what you now you go to Plahantu or or this Labrador Island, that island that you can see all are very nice. It's exactly the same. You can no people, but it's all island. You can do whatever you like. You can spend the whole day picnic and whatever you want. Okay. So in the late 80s, the island was closed down because of the reclaim everything. So this island was closed from 80 until 2010, 2015. Yeah, 2015, around 2015. It was not open to public. That's where the mother nature takes place. All the trees, all the vegetation, all take over the island. The whole island now becomes a heaven to the biodiversity things that live here. Okay, a lot of this area has been original and not touched since that day. But when you open a public, they start to build this road, the access road, so that people don't go into the other off the track area to damage the. So this is just an introduction to Coney Island. Okay, this.
Was the reason why they closed from 1980 to 20?
Yes, because if they allow development, they have to build this causeway. They have to reclaim this land, and part of this reclaim actually is to create the behind. You see that is a reservoir, our 17 reservoir, Serangoon reservoir, as part of the island to enclose it so that we can segregate. Behind this is the seawater, this is a fresh water, so it's a segregation. So it's a double intention. Yeah, you can have access to the Coney Island. Now it's a bit bigger, and then public more easy access at the same time. You can block it and become a reservoir. Okay.
When you went out, so cute. What animal is
They're
it?
so distracted. Otter,
They are
otter.
cute, but they are wild.
Yeah.
They are cute, but they are wild. So these are the big animal lah. You can see them, but they're more afraid of you than you're afraid of them. Monitor lizard also lah. But the monitor lizard, they see you, they run away. But always people always mistaken the monitor lizard. Some of them grow about 2 meters, 3 meters big. They thought that it's an alligator or crocodile. But they are not.
No, cannot be komodo.
In Singapore, there's no crocodile and alligator over here on the park. You want to see that one is in countryside, country wetland there you can see. Sungai Buloh that side here. Okay. When you see later on you will see a monkey or what don't take out your camera and take picture. They will take your camera away and watch it anyway. Okay, come. We'll go to the front door. Alright, we now come to one of the man-made structure in the Coney Island. Coney Island, when you open up, they plan to have a very sustainable place here. So whatever they have, the material they try to use from the island here. So you see like these benches, okay, all these benches are from the casuarina, fallen casuarina tree. They treated it and then now become benches. You also can use it for obstacles course and playground for children who come here. Okay, all are from these casuarina trees. Okay, casuarina tree, the common name is called RH. Okay, you know what is the RHU, the root stem from? is the local name for casuarina. Tanjong Ru means what? Beach of all these trees. Okay. So it's all because of this tree. Okay. I think next Wednesday, if you go to watch channel 5, 9:30, they will talk more about this casuarina tree on Coney Island. Okay. 3,000 over trees of casuarina tree in Singapore. 2,000 is all in Coney Island. Okay. And why is it on Coney Island got 2,000 of these casuarina trees? It's a mystery. Initially, there is a mystery. But actually, the expert will explain you. You watch the documentary, will tell you. Okay, the casuarina tree, they come together with the sand that we brought over to the island for reclaim. Okay, most of the reclaimed seeds are seeds. Okay, and plus the seed they grow. Casuarina trees are the one of the pioneer tree when that land are not suitable for any vegetation. So when you talk of sand area, casuarina only the trees that can survive in this area. That's why you go beach area, you see most of trees are casuarina trees. So they are trees, they are the first one to grow, and they grow very fast, and they adapt to the ground very fast. And why the other trees they are not growing fast? Actually, the casuarina tree got one more weapons. I will say the weapon to prevent other trees to grow, because when their leaf drop down. They're on the ground, you see all the brown color leaf. Actually, when you get wet, the water wet, it emits some type of chemical. It will prevent all the seed to grow, other seed plant to grow. So they occupy. So their generation of they generate a lot of their plants, but they keep other plants away. That's why you see a lot of casuarina trees here. Okay. Later on, when we come, and maybe I can pick to see if any casuarina leaf drop. Then we want to explore how we identify the casuarina tree leaf. You can see the leaf or not? Yeah, needle-like leaf, right? Where is the leaf? Where is the leaf of the casuarina? That is where, when we come to do a lot of this eco tour, we always like the people to explore the nature, how we identify, how nature develop themselves, how things that we see a lot of things but we take for granted, that how these trees they really survive. For them to survive in this dry, windy, salty environment, they must have some kind of defensive and kind of design for them to really withstand all these elements. Okay, so that is where we come to eco tour. We will see all these different plants. How, especially as I just now said, Coney Island is a coastal forest. We can see a lot of coastal plants. You will see plants, coastal plants. That means you don't see plants that you go and see at Bukit Timah Reserve or other reserve. It's all over here. Okay, that's why they want to keep the Coney Island as the only place you can see coastal forest is in Chechawa near the Bukit, this Flower Bean. The other one is Labrador, where they have some area where it's near the beach. That is but they're not big as what we have on Coney Island here. Okay. The question?
Why is there some trees, right? They just branches around.
Which one? You mean they tie they tag the tree? Yeah, tag the tree.
Tag means just name it.
Some of them they put the name of the tree so that people can go around and then look at tree, the what kind of trees, and they.
Some of these actually have numbers for data collection by the NParks.
The fruit is that kind, a bit like durian one, a splitting one, right?
Correct. When I young that time, you're lucky lah. When I young that time, when I stayed at place near the seaside, my teacher used to collect, and then we naughty, we have to near over to this casuarina seed, very painful one. We near, we got no problem. We near and we still can talk. And I put the seed already, we all keep quiet. so how we go through that kind of punishment that we to have. That time teacher got different, can do a lot of things one.
Different type of punishment.
Yeah, we do. I grew up when I young that time is a lot of corporal punishment, that kind of thing, and that is where we learn, and then have to. I think that era is used this way lah. So you see those seeds later on you will see lah, and you can press it's very very hard during a shell like that, a spiky one.
Oh, I think so.
Don't worry lah, we got still a lot to see here. Okay, we walk over there to the shade area.
Recently, the official first videographer.
Okay, a lot of time during this period you can't hear much of the bird singing, but you can hear a lot of insect singing. So you know what is this? They say this sound. What is sound insect they call?
Cicada?
Yeah, cicada. Okay, don't say crickets. Okay, cricket don't call in the daytime. You only call in the evening time, and they are much more softer than this. These are more sharp. Okay, why insect usually call? Like birds are that they also calling. Mating. Territorial, okay, they can mate and territorial. At the same time, they sometimes use it as a warning to other danger. So birds, even all animals, they usually call and fight. Usually is all these three main reasons. Territorial, they want to occupy. You say, hey, I'm occupy this area. Especially you see some of the birds, their territory is very big. You know what bird you cannot? Very irritating. The Coney bird. Coney. You can far 2-3 blocks away you can hear them crying because that is their area. So they also tell the female, hey, come to my area.
Is it true that once you don't hear, means the rain is coming?
Sometimes yes, sometimes do. Yeah. Okay, behind me I got this plant covered by the weed already. Okay, do grow in the wild. Okay, especially these are the native orchid that grow in the wild. These are tiger orchid. Okay, you can't buy it. Usually you can't get it from the forest of this orchid, tiger orchid. Why? Because it bloom only one day only, and then after that wrinkle down. So you forest you buy it today cannot sell tomorrow. All the flower drop already can sell. So basically this one is for one day only lah. The display they will do. It's very nice, very tiny, and then the petals is a lot like the tiger stripe like that. So that's why you call tiger orchid in the wild. Okay, we have a few grow wild in Coney Island. Okay, one thing that Coney Island don't have the plant is human consume fruits. You cannot find papaya, chiku, durian, everything. All this fruit is not on the Coney Island. Not even one single banana tree. Okay, come, let's go.
Oh, is it because of it's a sandy area?
No, because nobody stay here.
Oh.
So imagine 1930s until now, nobody stay on the island. So there's no fruits. And surrounding all are no fruits. Even the fruit to stay on this sandy area and survive under the casuarina tree also very difficult.
No coconut tree.
No coconut tree also. Yeah. Got a lot of fruit trees, but all for the birds and to eat, but not for humans. And that cannot come in. 7 o'clock is closed. You get caught inside is prosecuted. Yeah. Okay, we just stop here before I go further. Okay. Just now I saw out one of no food trees. That's how these animals survive. Actually, there's a lot of food. behind these trees are berries. Okay, these are recently part of the tree planting. We planted all these trees to provide fruits for the birds and all other animals to eat. Okay. Yeah. All these fruit, short one. These are berries. Okay. And you also wild one. We also have some of the trees. You see this on top the climbing, the creeper, the climber. This is ivy cow. Ivy cow is like a small grow like a small short cucumber shape. That one is ripe. They eat by a lot of birds. You also eat by a lot of animal like the monkey. They also eat. So basically, there is a lot of fruits inside here, in the wild. So there is no shortage of fruits in the forest here. If not, all were gone already. Yeah. So don't feed. Okay. Yeah. After 7 o'clock. Yes, they will stubborn. They want to listen to the warning. They still want to stay under 7 o'clock. The gate locked. So the corporate police will come open it. Then the police will come and take down the IC. Here is that for those enthusiastic guys who want to take a picture of birds, this is a place that we can stand it and then they can stand below and they take picture. Okay, without disturbing the bird. Birds usually you see people moving around. It's actually to them is predators around, so they will fly away. And over here we can see birds are more smaller birds. Okay, and it's not because of the canopy is high. Big bird won't come in. They will stay at the top canopy, but it won't come inside. It's all the small bird. Okay. Over here, Coney Island is also another stopover for these migrant birds. It's about April to October, migrant birds do come down to the Coney Island, especially later on when we go to the one on the beach side. There is an intertidal. When there is low tide, you can see a lot of migrant birds coming down and feed themselves. A lot of sashimi for them to eat. So they eat a lot of seafood along the way at this way. And then they rest it here. Here provide them a very good shelter from other predators birds. Okay, because we have big birds such as you can see there, the black belly eagle over there. You can see those black belly eagles actually are predators for smaller birds. So they got the good place to hide around. Okay, most of the migrant birds come here. They just come here to rest and refuel to continue their journey. But some do become PR. They still stay back after migrant. They
subjected to approval.
So they become PR. Why they come stay back? Basically because some of them are sick and old, and then they can't continue the journey. So they have to refuel themselves until they are much more stronger. When the birds come back again on the next cycle, then they will fly together back over again. So so basically they are not really come and stay permanent. That's why I say PR. Haven't get citizenship.
Long-term visit.
Oh yeah, a long-term visit pass only. So basically you can see that some of the birds after migrants period, they are still stay around. Like egrets, especially the egrets used to stay around. And some of the heron, the purple heron, is also become quite a. You go to Jurong Lake Garden, one of few big trees on top. They are heron a nest on top. They are become citizens already. They are nesting around there. It's a purple heron. So you got egrets, a heron. These are migrant birds. They come to Singapore and they stop over. Okay. So we have to make them feel at home lah. So we try to create the environment more conducive for them, so they rest here. That is part of the. I mean, whatever bird, even though he come here for a short while, is also part of the planet biodiversity. It's not just a local, because whatever they die over here, they don't migrate. It affect the whole global diversity. Yeah. So it's not that we always people say that these are migrant birds, no, it's Singapore, never mind. But it's very important for the world as a part of it. That's why nowadays more and more countries acknowledge that they have to be places to keep it like a wetland or certain area sanctuary for these migrant birds to come along. Okay, and birds come, they always bring a lot of other benefit, because you help you to sometimes help you to clear some of the parasite. You see, if you're not, you got maybe too much grasshopper, you maybe got too much of other things that we don't want, they help you to clear nature. So Mother Nature are very good, they balance each other. Whatever is a lot, there's always other predators come and help you to clean. Or else, our way of a human get rid of extra of a nuisance or pets, we always use other things, resources like chemical. That is where we have to be more kind of conscious that what we do when we do to animal. Okay, come, we go over the other side. Okay, we are talking about a coastal plant along here. This is one of the coastal plants that you can see most of the coastal area in native in Singapore. I would say the tropical area. The common name is called sea hibiscus. Why? Because the flower itself is you see the orange color on top of the leaf there. Those are the flower. Look like the hibiscus like that when you bloom. Okay, and this flower very unique. Morning you see when it open, it's bright yellow color. Now orange color. Later on, if we want to come back about 5 o'clock, this one becomes pink color. So it change color within the same day. Okay, so you see that this is the tree that very unique. Okay, that change the flower, change the color within the 12-hour period. Okay, and these leaves are strong because the environment here at the seaside are very harsh. Okay, the leaves are very strong, also provide very good food for insects. Okay, so a lot of insects will come here, lay their eggs here, and then let their caterpillar, their baby to eat feed on this one. But this plant also not stupid, right? Because if everyone come and lay egg here, my tree will become botak very soon, right? So they got defensive mechanism for this tree. Okay, you look at all the plant here, behind of this tree, this plant, you can see at the stem there is a black color thing. Some black over here. There is a black sap. It's a sweet sap over here, and it attract ants. Okay, when the ants come, they will take the sap. At the same time, they see any caterpillar, they also carry along and bring away to their nest. So actually, they're asking the help to come and protect themselves. Okay, and the shape of the leaf, the Mother Nature also very good, because the leaf can grow until very wide. You can see some of them very big, right? What happens is the rain, it caught water, it will carry extra weight. So each leaf, you say add another 1 gram of water, you see how many leaves, how much the branches can, the weight over the branches is so heavy, it broke and fell off very fast. So the design of this leaf is a heart shape. Okay, heart shape. The heart shape of the leaf. Okay, it just act like a funnel. So when you wind and blow any water, it will flow off, drain off very fast. Okay, but Valentine don't kind of take it, give your girlfriend, boyfriend. Your heart shape. So this is a Mother Nature. What kind of work they have also. Okay, so they prevent you. They have a lot of way of design and protection themselves. And the wood itself is a very strong wood. As I say, they can live in this type of house. They produce very strong wood. So the villagers people, they use this wood to make the pillar for their hut, their shade, all these things. They cut and make this wood. Okay, I heard some of them they cut and then they try to make they can make it into charcoal, because charcoal also needs strong wood to last to burn long. Okay, come, let's go. Yes. Yes.
Which area is the reclaimed area?
You can see
It's still
casuarina tree is reclaimed area.
Oh,
There you see all these casuarina trees.
these are the big one lah.
Yeah, you see this one, all these three are. This one, a coastal plant is later on they slowly grow. But usually they started with all these casuarina. This area, half of the Coney Island, will be designated for residential. The master plan.
You mean
if you
on
build
this
up
island itself?
yeah, over the other side. That will be your second Sentosa close like that.
Oh,
Yes,
property lah.
yes.
99 years leasehold.
Yeah. But
But
a
this
lot
one-
of
this
a
one-
lot of nature people fight against this idea.
Petition up lah.
But not petition up lah. It's because it's just a master plan only. But you don't know when this plan going to implement. Okay, bring on the camera, take picture.
Those are foreign governor.
Okay, can everybody stand behind in front of this sign?
Fine is that?
Yeah, a big Coney Island sign here.
I can go down and I can take
This one
pictures.
is much more prominent than the one the gate. Anyone want me to take for you? Seagrass, a lot of anemones, a lot of seashell. Okay, because here you don't have a very high wave, so a lot of nutrients are all stuck over here. So the intertidal here are very rich. It's too rich that sometimes they grow a lot of seaweed. Seaweed is algae. Okay, seagrass is good. Seaweed is no good. Yeah.
That opposite is what
That over there.
Yes.
Powerbound Singapore.
All your secondary school students, secondary.
Is it the island or
That's Pulau Ubin.
Island.
Over there is Pulau Ubin. The other side,
see
where
that
you
side,
ship,
is,
the Malaysia, Pasir Gudang. Here is Pulau Ubin.
Where is the Malaysia one?
There, you see the red there?
You see the red building?
Behind all those behind.
building are Malaysia.
No, the island, because you see the island like that. So,
After this island is a
their side is Malaysia one.
just boys.
That one is all the secondary school.
The blue boy separate what? The blue boy. The depth of
The blue boy is marine police boundary to prevent illegal movement. Here, you see very near, right? And I can swim over. So you got this one, you need a restriction for the boat to come in inside here.
And then how many kilometer?
Oh, the boat will bring them to the center and then jump and swim over. Here very near only. There's someone here at night, Bolang one, 7 o'clock close already. Yes, in between there's an invisible line that segregates Malaysia. Very near, right? Forget to tell your handphone. Malaysia roaming, right? And not Malaysia. I already received a message.
Really okay, can swim.
Yeah. So dangerous. Anything for nobody help. No lifeguard.
Mostly there are more ants near than what I researched. Maybe because that's what like you say. Inside there.
Yeah, that's why you're quite a lot. Then any insect will land here, they will carry the eggs, everything go in the net.
Because I realized only that part a lot of ants. Other than that, no.
Okay, over here we used to be like East Coast Park, okay, and you can see some of the benches still inside. The dustbin there in the 70s, 80s when they open up the public, when the boat they will drop you and now the signboard there is just like a bus stop like that. Then you drop, then you come here, you enjoy. All these are sand area. So without all these trees, you just imagine here is all sandy area. Okay.
This is where you have your picnic. Picnic.
Then behind you see that there's the benches.
Inside also.
So all these are sandy area. So you see 30 years we have human interaction here, all this mother nature take over. We don't have this path, no? This path when you open that time they create, so they chop some of the trees just to create all this path. Or else all these are covered with all this vegetation.
The sound is it monkey?
Is
No,
it the, is it the bird you're
no,
saying?
it's a bird.
Oh, the bird you're saying.
Ah, this-
The cloud, the quail bird, is it?
no, no, no. So a lot of people pluck this out.
We just saw them from. Oh, the one with like.
Yeah. A lot of parts.
Sorry.
Okay, we walk into the front, another beach front. I will introduce some of the plants that is common in the forest here, and they are the ones I will say the friendly plants. That means they can feed a lot of animals. Yeah. Then then they only go to nearby housing estate where and attack.
Oh, the KCC. Huh? Losing weight.
Alright. So it's a balance. It's a human-animal conflict.
Are you sure you see? Yeah, this is. You're reading a place where you can see the lost. What's the Finland ship good? How long is it? 1.5 weeks. 1.5 weeks. But I can tell you like what our school is doing on the website. Oh, serious? Yeah. You know the every restaurant out for that they can know what they do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the beach front that you can access the beach where as you walk, you see most of the beach side is all covered by vegetation. So along the Coney Island, there is a 7 estate beach area where people can go near the sea, okay, and swim, but don't recommend you can swim. First, no toilet to wash yourself. Second, you got chances to get French fry bite. Okay. Okay, just now we are talking about one of the trees that are most friendly in the jungle here is this tree. You know what is this tree?
There's a sign, there's a sign.
Yeah lah. Sea almond. Okay, so now I say sea almond. Oh yeah, no worry. Okay, why sea almond is so friendly in the forest? You see, this is a sea almond fruit. Okay, when you ripe, birds will eat, monkey will eat. When you drop on the floor, the wild boar will eat. So actually, one fruit itself, it can feed 3-4 types of animal. That's why I should say the animal living in over here, they're not worried that they have no food. Okay, this is their supermarket. This is the Sheng Siong NTUC, where they come here and get their fruit. Okay, yeah, go sorry. Then here no atas. Here no NTUC finance also. Okay, this tree, as I say, is very good to feed animal. And the leaf also, you can see those leaves that dry to fall down, like this type of leaf. Okay, not too dry one, like this type one, yellow turn just down. Okay, if your house you keep aquarium and your fish like want to sick, maybe kena a bit of your COVID, then they want to heal. You cannot feed them medicine, the fish, you cannot do that. This is one way of treating the fish. The leaf, when you get wet, you produce a kind of brown liquid. It's a chemical like iodine like that. When you get cut, you put all the flamine and all those things. That one also help to calm the fish, help the fish to recover very fast.
This
Okay,
one
when
boost the energy of the fighting fish.
Yeah. Used to young that time, we go with big district and sell one whole stack like that, quite thick like that, for 10 cents to the aquarium. Then the aquarium sell one piece to people 10 cents. That's how they make money lah. So this type of leaf, actually, those who keep fish, this is very very good. Okay, you throw inside a leaf and the water will turn a bit brownish color. Then you will have.
What with this leaf? It must be this leaf.
Yes, you dry leaf because the one to dry, then you produce that chemical. If those green one that they produce but not so strong as this type of leaf.
You want to try, you can pick up a few and then go and make your own medicine.
Only put in when the fish are sick.
Drink once a day.
Yes, you know like.
Fish are not sick.
That's why I say you put
it
like
into
fighting
fish,
fish,
boost the energy.
Then the fighting fish will become garang.
Add what chemical inside?
No,
water only, water.
Water only. Inside when you start the water, the leaf will need some chemical to make the water. Poison the rat one,
Yeah, rats.
but rat don't want to eat the purpose here.
Comes out from it, right?
No, actually, it's not poisonous. When people say poison, actually, it's not kind of chemical that you eat. Then you cannot poison. Usually, you will foam. Then people will get poisoned. That kind of thing. But this one is the seed, and not the fruits itself. No, it's the seed. Internally, the seed they have a kind of chemical. Anyone eat any animal, including human being, if you consume, it actually increase your heartbeat. Your heartbeat will rapid heartbeat until your heart cease and you die. CPR also no use because the chemical, the rhythm of your heart go haywire and then you just die of heart attack. So you die of this one, you don't see any foaming, everything out. The people in say Indonesia or I think it's Indonesia or Malaysia, some of fishermen they harvest this one and then they crack it, they throw in the sea, and then the fish die, they harvest the fish. But they sell the fish. The human eat never die. Why?
Because it actually increased the fish heartbeat only.
Why? Because fish just little bit so small, you eat little bit only, you already go marble already. Then you go eat it, you won't die because it's so little only. Because for human you must consume a bit more, then you get effect. Okay, so when I young that time, my mom, my parents don't know how to explain it. Their explanation, you don't take this out of food, you straight away you cannot talk, you become dumb. So we don't want to lose our voice, so we don't. Just so you see those pom tree, last time in Singapore roadside, all these are of tree, pom tree. Very easy to grow, native, survive, very good, a lot of shade, everything. But the fruit, once you drop, all messy on the road, got bicycle or people trip and fall, and that's why they get rid of all these pom tree. Okay, here is another bird hide. Okay, here also another bird hide. Here you can see now the vegetation, you can see less casuarina tree. Now trees are much more dense and much more leaves are much more. This is where we start to see the original site of the island. Okay, it's not like just now we see it's all casuarina. Those who see those casuarina trees are those lands are the reclaimed land. Okay, this bird hide, I just want to emphasize this one of the things that part of my eco tour is that I want to highlight humans are the destroyer of everything. Okay, with human we have done a lot of damage to the environment that caused the animal survival. Okay, one of the very obvious birds that used to stay here before the original, when the park opened that time, I already become the MPARK volunteer. In fact, I'm the MPARK volunteers tour guide for Coney Island since they started here. So what we see a lot of one kind of bird we call buyer weaver. Let me show you what is a buyer weaver bird. Hopefully I got the picture for you to see. And we don't see it now anymore in the place here. Hope I can see one picture. Tell you that these birds are very interesting. They built the nest in a colony where a lot of nests like hanging lanterns on the trees. Okay, this bird used to be on the island, plenty of them. Once the island opened after 3 years, all these birds are gone because human intervention into the area. All these birds don't lay eggs and build the nest over here. First thing, they built this nest, one nest itself, it take you 3,000 trips to build one nest. Okay, to wave this one nest is about 3,000 trips. I mean, up down, 3,000 trips to just to make and this bird, they also get mating season. Once a year they will build and they will mate. Okay, and during mating season, the male are very active. Okay, you can build 3 or 4 nests. Why? You can have 3-4 wives at one time, and all the wives all stay nearby. Very good harmony, don't fight. So this bird, they build the nest. The male will build basic nest. Then you invite the female come in. The female, okay, I love it. So you continue to build, and they share and they build.
One room flat become 5 room flat.
So No lah, they renovate lah. The female will renovate and make it nicely and safely. So within that period, actually the male are very tired lah. They have to mate. Somehow they have to build more nest lah. So they got a lot of they build usually close to each other. But their source of this material to build the nest must be nearby lah. If it nearby don't have, that means they have to fly very far to make one nest, right now. The bird also have to find the source. But unfortunately, we come over here, a lot of this habitat of their material is all gone. Later on, I bring you go further down the road here, you will see why it's all gone, because part of it human intervention, and because of the source to build this nest are no more as much as this in the area here. Okay, come.
So you said they only use a particular type of.
Yes, the grass they use, that kind of grass is called, is their food. Also the seed of the flower, the seed is their food. At the same time, the grass they also use as the building material. Okay, you see the casuarina leaf that lay on the floor here. You see clear most of the plant. All these.
Those are string.
What are the streets that the Baya viewers use to?
Okay, this is the plant. It's called the buffalo plant. Buffalo grass. Okay, you see the seed is a food, and then they bite the twig, all these twig to build the nest. Okay. So imagine, used to be here all covered with all this kind of grass. All these are gone. Only left a few stalks surviving around here. First thing is that a lot of people, when open the Coney Island open up, a lot of people never see. They go and pluck all this, then they make one bunch and take photograph. You know, very nice, very unique. All right, that's why the plant don't have the seed to regenerate itself, so it reduces the population. Secondly, these are the droughts. When the droughts come, this plant are the one who die first. Yeah. So the first one who take over this place is those behind. You see those fern leaf? Yeah, those are the fern. They are the one to take over. They use they don't need a lot of water. Okay.
Did the seed come up to here before?
Yep. You see, all these are the seed are dry. Then the wind blow, they will disperse.
No, the sea water.
Oh no.
But not
See.
shell leh.
No, because it's all the soil all from the sea. They reclaim all those the sea sand.
So this is a
Okay. And then tell your friend which one is the broken part.
about 6 o'clock. I depart from my house. I'll come my husband.
No, this one is towards the east. This is the west. Yeah.
Right, can go, can reach there before 5, right?
Can. You don't worry. I also want to go home.
Return to the big gate before 5.
Yes, we can. Can. You got half an hour to walk slowly, go back. Don't worry.
Very fit,
Okay, all this side is wild boar. They are digging to look for. Okay, that wild boar. This is their footprint. They dig the ground to look for earthworm, the young roots, and all. Their nose are very sensitive. They can smell the earthworm, and then they start to dig and they can find the earthworm. So these are their footprints.
So they are around here.
Yeah, they're inside there, somewhere around there. It's a troop about 5 to 8 of them. They are different from the one that in Lorong Harus. Lorong Harus one got people feed, here got nobody feed them. Because here they are quite, you don't feed them, they find they survive, the population never go back. Because they got no time to make, they got a lot of time to look for food, that's why the population is so. If the wild boar, if you don't feed them, they got a lot of free time to just make and make them maybe. Yes, and then you don't give it food, they will attack. Okay, I just want to warn you all, if you all want to bring your school or you all to come inside here during heavy storm and windy period, don't come inside here. Because a lot of casuarina trees, they can be easily toppled. Because casuarina tree, you see their roots, they're very easy to topple because their roots are not sink deep inside. They are only spread wide. And then it's wet and windy, you just the sand is loose, you just topple. So just be conscious that way. That's why when we got rain or what, windy, we will cancel the trip. I don't want to miss.
I think I heard the
Wild boar, right?
Yeah.
I also heard.
It's towards this direction.
I think better walk.
Don't worry, sometimes got people inside. Because there is a trail. So all these are the trails. All the wild boar trails. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last stop. Okay, we're going to Belakang Pusing from here. Before we go back, I just want to answer my question. Where is the casuarina tree leaf? Anyone can tell me?
It's a Lego piece.
Where? Which part is the
Lego piece. Which part of the Lego piece?
which
Leaf,
part is the leaf?
From here.
Your hand there, you can see. Anyone?
Not the whole thing.
No.
You guys smack in the
Okay.
center.
You know, in between the two green thing, there is a one white dot.
One shoot coming out.
That is a leaf.
You mean this is the one?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
one?
in between all these,
The small one,
you know, the joint, the joint, the dot. That is the leaf. Those are the leaf. Yeah, the stem, and then the leaf is here. In between, yes.
The leaf is the dots.
Yeah, dots.
It's just one dot.
Yeah,
This
that is
one,
the
ah,
leaf.
this is
Ah,
one,
yes,
this
yes,
one,
yes.
joint.
Yeah, the joint part is the leaf. Okay.
Successful.
So your
Your
eyesight
your
is good.
your eyesight and your hand are steady.
Yeah, you can coordinate very well.
Okay.
You
So
try
that
to
is the
join them
leaf.
back.
Okay,
Straight line.
why is this leaf are so small? Why the leaf are so small is because you see, you are in a harsh environment. You need a lot of wind. If you got leaf, it will dehydrate. You also, if the wind will more or less like take away. You need a lot of. You got leaf. You need to intake a lot of water. Okay. So with this harsh environment, their leaf are quite small. So when you small, you got a lot of that. You combine in area. So many of these stem. Actually, one you can combine is almost a size of a leaf.
I got his question.
Huh?
The leaf is inside between, right?
In between.
Leaf is the one that traps sunlight to make food. Right?
Correct.
So how do they make food?
You don't ask me. I not to the expert that how to.
Ask Suzy. That's what she hide.
Okay. So basically anything green, I think there is photosynthesis there.
Yeah, anyway, it's green now.
Anything that is green on the plant, that is where they make the food and photosynthesis. Okay, the leaf actually is just to actually the stem are just to connect. That's why there is a caterpillar. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, behind me here, this is the center half of the island. Okay, the other, you walk behind that also becomes the same thing that what we're going to walk the same place. This why here is divided by the center. Here you see the on top there is a footpath, there is a broad walk. On the left you can see the mangrove swamp. Then up to the end of the mangrove swamp, you see the estuary where the seawater come into inland, where all into the mangrove swamp. They bring the nutrient, the fish, all will be inside here. Okay. Then on the right, you walk. Those are back mangrove. BACK, back behind. These are the plant mango tree, but they use less salt water. They can survive more on half salt, half fresh water. So those plants are also very tough. The back mango trees, they are grow very straight and very tough. So when older time, they use that for lamp posts, telephone posts. They use that kind of tree. Mangrove swamp, some of them, the big one, they use to make charcoal. Okay. I don't want to. My talk usually I will try to make it simple and easy to relate and understand, and I don't want to overload people, because ultimately what I said later on, the first one, the last one you'll forget. So try at least you can say I got introduce you about 6-7 type of plants. At least you can say 50%. At least you find that place here when next time you come, you feel more interesting. Not like your first time you come, hey, trees only, hey, don't know what is it, and you come here, you don't have that kind of sense of understand connection to the environment. Now you can see that you can now understand from where we started and walk in. You can see the plant and what different plant and what different how they survive and all these things. At least when you walk, when you mix with your friend or your pupils here, at least you can relate to them some of the idea that what we have. You can find in the book, understand, but it will be good that you at least today you see for yourself better than the books, and you can relate it much more better. And most emphasize is that we have to take care of this project, because anything that we do, it will impact the environment. And the environment take long time to heal. Sometimes it also cannot be repaired. It's gone forever. So that is where we want to tell this eco tour, is that let understand people that it's important, the environment, that in fact we have to take care, and impact to the environment as a human also very great. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You got 25 minutes. Have to run. No lah.
We take the
You're
same-
25.
same main
Yeah.
way.
This
The
main
main-
path you should be reached
take the
there
main,
by 5
road.
o'clock.
Just walk straight.
Yeah, just walk straight. This one. On the right.